Today we are listening to the viewers by trying out the good old WD-40 trick to remove some rubber deposits off of the MINIMAX, starting the vlog off productively here. Weighed in on you guys in my last upload to see if WD-40 would work, and hopefully you guys were not snaking me as the Stradman would say. Hopefully my paint doesn't fall off. Alright, now it's just making a mess. So I think my next alternative is a 3M rubber remover. I believe you can pick that stuff up at a local auto parts store, and I think that's what I'm going to try next. Yeah, that's about as good as we're gonna get it today, boys. I really don't have all that much time, but I did want to try and knock out one modification that we've been just waiting for the longest time. So over the course of the last month and a half, you guys have continuously reminded me that the MINIMAX needed spacers because the front wheels stick out a good, I'm gonna say a good 1.5 inches versus that of the back. For those of us that like to kind of enhance the look of our vehicles, it's really not the most pleasing aesthetic aspect. So nothing at all against Bora, but they did take an extremely long time to get me these spacers. I'd actually been talking with them back and forth. I ordered them on Amazon. I will put the link down in the description below for you guys. If you do go to order spacers, make sure you're getting the right bolt pattern. These are 8x6.5. The LML and up are 8x180. So they took about a month and a half to come in, and Bora had basically just said that they didn't have any inventory for this specific size. So these are really high quality products. I mean, you can see the machining done. All the studs are pressed in very well. Right here is the bread and butter of spacers. That's what makes sure that everything is centered and it's rotating equally versus those cheaper spacers online that will not have that hub-centric ring. So when you guys are researching spacers, make sure indefinitely that you are looking for that. So what we got to do is turn the MINIMAX around. I'm going to back it into the garage, and we are going to go ahead and get these things installed because I need to run here in a little bit, but I want to make sure that I can get this done beforehand to show you guys really what's all involved. There's another really great perspective for you guys to get a little bit of an idea as to how they fall before. I mean, it's really, really different. So as I had mentioned, guys, these are 1.5 inch spacers. I did not want to go 2 inches because I believe that they would have actually given me a little bit too much of an aggressive stance on the rear, in turn actually making it uneven in the back versus the front, and we didn't really want that. But the big deterring factor between 1.5 inch to 2 inch for most people is the fact that when you run 1.5 inch spacers, you quickly find out that you actually need to do a little bit of trimming. I'm gonna say 1/4 inch, roughly 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit more. If you don't want to go out and cut your lug nuts, then I suggest that you go 2 inches because 2 inches will give you just enough clearance over the stock studs in order to just pretty much bolt them up and you're good to go. So really all we need to do here, grab the grinder with the cutting disc on, cut them down, throw these on, and we'll be good to go. Smoking! So I'm going to rush through this paint process just a little bit for the sake of time. I am going to come back and hit them again though so they don't rust real bad. So although we're suspended, you guys can see the immediate change, and it is a dramatic one. So there's a before and an after. You guys a little angle back here. Oh, we're even, boys. We are even. We're running the same race now. Way different. So for the sake of the vlog, I'm going to knock that side out real quick, and then I'll see you guys right afterwards. We got the spacers on the other side here, got everything painted. I actually gave it a little bit of time to let the paint cure on both sides. I'd removed this one again to make sure that, you know, we're doing our corrosion due diligence. Want to make sure that we don't deal with any of that rust nonsense. Oh yes. Oh yes. So much better. So much better. Alright guys, so I pulled a quick switcheroony on you there. I apologize, but as I had mentioned earlier in the video, I was in a little bit of a rush to get things done because I had some plans, but I wanted to make sure that I could get the spacers on before I was taking the MINIMAX out, because that wheel offset was driving me absolutely insane. Now guys, I wanted to let you know and give you an update that the Cove speaker that I had presented in one of my previous videos is something that I've fallen absolutely in love with. Actually motivated me to go out and buy another one. And this speaker is so awesome because I use it everywhere from the garage to the pool to the shower to the MINIMAX, because I don't have Bluetooth audio capability in it, so I stick it right in my cup holder. So I literally love this thing so much I ended up going out and getting a second one, and I got an amazing feedback from you guys saying that you all love them as well. A ton of you taking advantage of the discount code that I had provided you guys. So you can get this $200 speaker for $75. That's right guys, like 65% off if you use the link in the description of my video. It's an amazing speaker. It's got amazing quality. And it comes at a price you cannot beat. Compare it to my old UE Boom, which is literally just collecting dust and dirt because I don't use it anymore. This was a $200 speaker that has honestly kind of faded over time, yet this $75 speaker is delivering the value. Plus, this thing's got these weird buttons on the side, which I'm not really a fan of, whereas this has this really nice streamlined dial. It overall feels like a way higher quality product for quite literally more than half the cost. Now, if it was up to me, I would continue to let that play because I love listening to music while I'm wrenching, but I don't want to do that to impact the quality of the audio of this vlog. So sorry that I had to change up on you guys. It was just a really tough time and I didn't want to just rush through the quality and end up just talking. So what I want to do for the rest of this video is actually jump into modifying the Grom. So I haven't really gone over all the modifications that I have for the giveaway Grom, which you guys can get entered for. It is the first link in the description below. The giveaway continues through October 22nd, in which that is the deadline, and it will be one of you lucky subscribers that's going to take this thing home. We've got these pretty kick-ass anodized black adjustable levers so far, and the Yoshimura exhaust. Now, over in the fun corner here, as I like to call it, because all my parts are just kind of beginning to gather, we've got these off-road tires that are kind of stuck. So that's the rear. These are going to be going on the Grom. I just haven't had a chance to get them out mounted and balanced, but it's going to take on a little bit more of an off-road look. We've got a set of Pro Taper handlebars, which are going to go somewhere right in that general vicinity. We've got Pro Taper grips that are going to go on. Of course, we've got the good old Pro Taper blister bust. We've got a set of LED turn signals that are going to go on the rear. And then last but not least, we have the Yoshimura fender eliminator kit. So we're going to get rid of this super ugly monstrosity on the back. So we'll get them installed. You guys ready to modify the Grom? Yeah, I know you're excited. Ozzy, say what's up to the vlog. Hey! Oh yeah. Are you excited, Oz? Yeah, dude? Yeah. What do we got? What do we got here, dude? No idea? Yes, I do. Yes, I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love you. Good old 10mm. What is this nonsense? Oh, they're sick. Oh yeah, that is way better. And then of course, guys, the last mod here are the doubled in turn signals that will eliminate these big pesky things up front. It's pretty simple. And my GoPro died, of course, because I legitimately don't have the best luck with them. Damn, she is looking good. Yeah, we got the nice doubled in turn signals up front. Now, really, all we need to do is just add the aftermarket tires, which is gonna be for another day. And that's how she's gonna look. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited. And this is where I'm gonna end the video.